It's so funny. It's like you gotta get all the sounds out before you sit down and record. You're like, oh god. Mm-hmm. Hello and welcome to House Flipper 2. It is an absolutely beautiful day here, and I have my sweet, beautiful baby boy Felix on my lap in the sunshine after having just enjoyed a quarter of a lemon meringue pie that was better on the second day than the first. Lovely. And so now I would like to sit down here and show you what I've been working on in House Flipper 2. I kind of like to think of this game as like a diorama builder, like if you could make a tiny little dollhouse that looked exactly how you want it, and you know, the items in the catalog are kind of like what's available from the dollhouse catalog. I wish you could make more things too. Like, at what point is it like we have all these video games where you have a plank, you know, in the game? At what point is it like they just let you start just like building? Like, here's a plank, here's a screw, here's the physics of how that would work. And like you'd be able to like enjoy building furniture and stuff. I don't know. It'd be really cool, I think. But anyways, House Flipper 2, I have been really enjoying as sort of like a long diorama building project sort of game. So I have a bunch of houses that have different themes, and I very slowly work on them. So this house is my current office, and it has taken me, I'm not sure how many months to get just right, but I have been playing this one for quite a while. This is the kitchen, and obviously I am an artiste, so it has to be immaculately. I like to imagine this countertop is like a resin, and like it's the sparkly, like clear resin as the countertop. And then, of course, you know, we have our Art Deco-y kind of ceramic-y furniture that has been painted just to match the color schemes. Look at this funny little table. I love it. And then some good sculpture work, some good shelving and artwork. I imagine these shelves, I would fill them with art, you know, from museums and like little art museum gift shops and stuff. Outstanding, isn't it? Haha. And then some sort of art housey weird film with like UFOs and like this guy. Oh, isn't this great? This is a vibe, right? Like, yes. Outstanding. Aliens. It's on the tape. My god. It was an alien the whole time. Oh my god. Oh. Oh. The drama. The aesthetic. There they are. And it starts over. Oh, no. Now he's a watchman? Oh. He's describing it. Fascinating. Wow. I love this dresser. I think it's just stunning. And like, oh, isn't that great? Isn't that great? Okay, and then a nice quilt as a placemat, and then carpeted seats just for the aesthetic and like just the people going, you know. I think that'd be a lot of fun. And some nice modern art. Light switches. Our nice little cow print. This is a secret closet, which I haven't finished yet, you know. Been meaning to get around to it. But, you know, it's not a priority. And these would be all full of books, but books in this game are kind of hard to place. There's just so many little, it just doesn't work out. And then this came with the original house when I got it. There was an axe and then a little story. Dear Red Riding Hood, Follow only the main path. Do not stray from it. Don't talk to strangers and don't trust anyone. Give your grandmother a big hug and come back quickly. So we're like Little Red Riding Hood's mom or something. I don't know. Probably should have given her the axe, you know. Alright, we have some work to do on the outside. I love the whole garden though here. It's an absolute wonderland. So, I don't know. I'll get to the outside at some point. But I kind of like it being wild and misshapen and things not matching because it's like, it really highlights how the inside is like a total break from reality. You know, it's like, here's the real world and everything's all kind of messed up and ugly. And then you come inside and everything's perfect and beautiful and fantastical. I don't know. I think it just says something. And I pictured myself with these lines, like just like running, like with a paintbrush up in my arm. And then in these, it'd be like really, loose lines and not really caring if it's exactly perfect. Look at that. So cute. And just like go to town painting your own kitchen like this. Just joyfully, you know, and then just like almost like stream of consciousness too, you know, where you're like, oh, what if the log beams were pink, you know, and there were zebras on the ceiling, and it's just very fantastical. And I'm very into my like medias and my PS5 and video games and stuff, obviously. So this is what I imagine the most perfect media room environment would be. And apparently some carpet fell down from the ceiling. Oh my gosh. So it's carpeted ceiling for the sound absorption, and then you can close all these curtains, and like I imagine I would get perfect curtains, you know, that would actually block this, with my medieval windows for the vibes and my awesome little Christmas tree lights, some nice cozy knit blankies. And we could watch our little shows in here. And like, yeah, picture like this is all blocked and covered. And you're like, oh, at night, oh my God, it would be so cute. I would just live in here and then like fall asleep sometimes in this awesome cushion bed. And then you could have friends over and they could sit up there. And, oh, I just think stuff like this, like a really custom couch setup, it would be really cool. So this is literally just the wall portion that has been painted, and it like really matches well with the cushion work. And then I've just pictured people would just lean up, you know, little pillows against there and have a little seat. Oh, so that's my little media room. And then in here, imagine this would be all full of books. It's once again just kind of difficult in this game to fill bookshelves, and so give that an open, and we've got a nice little bookshelf, or hidden bookshelf bathroom. And this, I wanted to challenge myself to use the color avocado green and this wallpaper. And so this is the result of that. I threw a bunch of lights up because I love these little character-ish cartoony lights. They're so beautiful, I think. And when I started in here, it was really difficult. Oh, please ignore my laundry basket. Can you imagine I like throwing my laundry out the window and then taking it in the window right here so that I can wash the laundry. Like, oh, hey, let me just you're using the scaffold. Oh, that's actually perfect. Okay, that's the new lore. That's the new lore of how I do laundry in my fantasy house. And so I kind of have a weird setup like this in my like real life apartment. There's like a shower right here though, so I actually have learned to just always use the toilet sitting sideways, like because there's more room, and it is actually more comfortable that way. Highly recommend. Like, don't sit, you know, this way. Sit like this way on the toilet. I'm telling you, it's hilarious, but it's true. And then, okay, I also wanted a full like rain head shower kind of dealio, and so I was like, oh my god. And can you imagine, it's like a coated metal, and I do it like a sage green. Oh, it'd be so pretty. So pretty. And like I hate some of the textiles and like how they look in the game. Like I can just picture, like, because we're out in the wilderness, you know, you'd have some sort of like cabiny, like fish themed, like just to kind of draw in that natural environment and setting. But like I don't really like a lot of the patterns that they have in the game, so that's kind of evoking the mood without actually being what I intended. And then the same with this painting. This was before I got the custom images working, so I was kind of just using images that I wouldn't necessarily choose, but like, you know, evoke nature or whatever I was trying to convey. Oh, and then if we head up the stairs, we have a little art studio of like some of the more creepy and awesome works from the House Flipper 2 library. Oh, I loved the newer update where they had witchy pictures. Oh, those are really fun and so fashionable. I mean, honestly. And kitty cats, of course. All good, fun artwork things. And then upstairs we have a little lounge area. So this one, okay, just starting over here, I picture you'd enter your little other relaxing party zone. And you have access to an espresso machine or a coffee machine. And have your little instant coffee, admire the most beautiful, my favorite of plants, the Stromanthe Trio Star. I think it's actually Stromanthe Sanguinea Trio Star. And my God, I wish they actually stayed and looked like this in real life. The reality is they require so much humidity that even the freaking arboretum near me can't keep them from getting their leaves crisping. So they really want to go back to the rainforest. But they're so beautiful. Oh, and the Monstera, of course. This one's having some problems. See, it's kind of, the sides of the leaves are fading. They might honestly have like, God, what would that be? Spider mites? Or like, God, maybe thrips. I mean, I'd give those leaves a spray, like, as soon as possible, of, like, you know, insecticidal soap or something like that. Good tea. And I have a couple zones set up here. So the game wouldn't let me hang a curtain right there. But picture, you know, there's like a screen that you then project onto. And we're having some glitching right now, unfortunately, but I pictured this is kind of like your rec room, like hangout, party zone. So you got your screen that comes down for big, cool events, and then it evokes like a backyard or like the outdoors or even maybe like a circus tent. So it's very fun and bright and uplifting. Of course, drawing in inspiration from the sky and the grass and like picnics and other fun little events. So then, you know, I tried to kind of fill it with my hobbies, which include gaming and writing. And so we have all of our little setup. Awesome. We're all set if we want to take pictures, if we want to do some crafts, our little switch. It's all set up in the gamer zone. And we have a cute little hangout. Oh my God, isn't that precious? So you could sit here and read or something and like look out the little porthole. Like imagine if your little nieces or nephews came over. Oh my God. Oh, so cute. And then another little plant zone. So I picture all these would have like hobby or crafts related materials in them. And then you're caring for your little succulent garden and your moss pole pothos. Isn't that stunning? Then I love these cute little pots that they have in the game, especially like, oh, the octopus is outstanding. The little snail. Oh, I love it. I love all their little plant choices you can make in this game. Oh, lovely. And so, of course, where do I sleep in this room? It is in the nook. And I keep getting stuck in here as a character, but like picture how satisfying that would be to like just crawl in there and like nest up. And then you look down and it's like, oh God, you see I get stuck in here. So you look down and you got your cute little like hangout zone. You could even maybe get a curtain across there and like really just nest in. Isn't this satisfying? Holy mackerel. I would love this in real life. I wish we could build little things like this. See, I get stuck. We might have to unstuck. Oh, it took us all the way over here. Well, now you can see the outdoors a bit. We have beautiful fly alagaric mushrooms which grow here. My cute little red mailbox. Oh, a letter. Can't pick it up. Some wildflowers. I haven't really done much with the yard, so it's kind of going crazy right now. And yes, look, we got cute little walking trails around here. This is the old outhouse. I don't use it anymore. It's nature. Let nature lie, We're in their land. Makes habitats. We got a little garden shed and birdhouse stuff and even a little wooden swing. And I let the ivy grow because it is just beautiful, when you just have this melding of like buildings and nature, and it just reminds me of like eco-socialism, and I'm like, beautiful art and nature and man's creation. Oh, look at this beautiful mailbox. How classy is that? Oh, beautiful. You come to my cottage in the middle of the woods. Actually, he'd go down there. That's purely aesthetic, but we can imagine we'd have highly dedicated postman who, was paid for his labor adequately and got good health insurance and stuff, Oh, beautiful. And so, back upstairs, we have other little seating areas and stuff if you want to have an even bigger gathering. This, I would imagine, folds and does all kinds of cool things. And if you go up these stairs, we have another cool little thing. It's a reading and writing nook in the tower. And I couldn't get it to work, but I'd want, the Christmas lights all the way around. So then at night, you see what I'm getting at? You can, let me make it night. But so all of this is primarily the lighting is designed for nighttime, and with how I've done the lights, so that it's just the most cozy little aesthetic thing of you're just sitting in here, and it's all orangey and just beautiful, like a golden hour 4 p.m. outside. Oh, it's just awesome. So yeah, that is my main house that I use as an office in this game, and the rest are works in progress. So we're in the fairy tale house. So this is what it looked like originally when I bought it. It was kind of a mess, and so I completely gutted it and fixed it up, repainted all the beams and totally changed the placements of a lot of the objects. That's where we just were originally. That we obviously made huge changes there. A lot of paint, a lot of cleaning. Yeah, look at that. It was going through some stuff when I got here. Little Red Riding's mom, it was not doing well. That maybe she was going to grandma's for help. And then the wolf got her. Oh no. My mom is a hoarder and isn't taking care of the house, and I don't know, got attacked by wolves or something. Go to grandma's, but it was too late. The grandma was already eaten by the wolf.